All right, here's a method to my madness with a lot of ways that I manage materials. So my students are grouped up in table groups, and then each group is assigned a number and a color, and that helps us with organizing supplies. So today my kids are going to start painting their clay project. So what I do ahead of time is I pre-count materials in individual baskets with materials they're going to need, and then it's just easy that I can call a kid over, or I can just walk and put one basket on every table. And then I have storage cabinets that I've got everything organized by table. So these projects, I've already done this ahead of time. They're clay pieces that are already baked and ready to paint, are already in a container, and they're organized by my period, 5th period. On purple day, this is green table number 7, so the students know where to put it and where to find it at the start of class. And then here's kind of my process with teaching painting. Every student will get a messy mat first. It's just a laminated piece of paper. I put a color theory, color mixing chart on it. I got this idea from a lot of elementary teachers. And then it's a little time consuming, but I prepare paints ahead of time. I just use egg cartons. So I put this tray on every single table, and a group of 4 students shares this tray. Inside I have all my paint colors. So I give them 12 options, and then I buy these mini size popsicle sticks that go inside of each color. And then I also give them a gold and a silver cup that they can use to mix with. So then there's also a popsicle stick somewhere on their tray. Here it is. That they'll put inside of the metallics. And then the process that I have them do is I have them write their name on the bottom of their styrofoam plate in Sharpie, and then I teach them how to scoop up the paint to put. So I teach how to scoop the paint to put it on their plate to use. And these are small projects, so this only works with really small size pieces. I wouldn't be able to do this process if it was a large sculpture they had to paint. But I teach them how to scoop with the popsicle stick and then wipe it on their plate, and then that stick goes right back in the same color, and this shouldn't be contaminating. If they need to mix, I demonstrate how they scoop out white and put white on its own spot. And then on this tray, I just have a variety of paint brushes that they can choose to work with. I teach them to use the end of their brush, and I teach them how to take a small amount of the dark color and mix it into the lighter color. So that's the fastest way to change a color, is put the dark into the light, because you can always add more dark. Then every student has a paper towel so that they can clean off the end of their brush. And then here's the process for how I do brush cleaning. So each group also has a dog dish that I got at the Dollar Tree. I put a sponge on one side with a little water and then clean water. And then I teach the kids that when they clean their brush, they wipe their brush off on the sponge first. The sponge absorbs the majority of that paint. Then they rinse on the water side, and then they can dry off on their towel. And then I teach how they can use metallic paint if they want their color to become metallic. So if they're using cool colors, they start with a silver base, and then process is the same. Scoop the dark color, put it in the light color. So they can turn any color metallic if they want, just by starting with a gold or a silver base. And then cleanup is real easy. They clean all their brushes right here at their seat. They rinse them, they put them back on that lid. Then I just teach them to take out the gold and the silver sticks, put the lids back on gold and silver, take those off the egg cartons, set them on that tray underneath. And these are just Tupperware lids that I use as trays. And then they just close the lid. So that's all the more it takes to do cleanup. And then I pick up the bowls and the trays, and kids move projects to their shelves. So I have had 3 classes use this container yesterday, and you can see the paints are not contaminated because they followed the directions. I show a demo video, and then it's easy just for me to come through and refill colors as they need refilled. Then students keep these plates with their project on their shelf. The paint, because it's acrylic, will dry out, and then they can just put new colors red on top of this. And keep using the plate till the end of the project. So if that gives you any ideas of how you might be able to streamline materials, go ahead and use this idea. Hope it helps.